uncaring, unkind. Anything you could possibly think of in a person who is constantly in trouble, always getting in fights, gang affiliated, and show that they never cared. I know all those names because that person was me. I had the rep of the bad kid, when in reality, I was so much better than that. That's just how I wanted others to perceive me as. But enough about me. Let's focus on what today is, and today's commencement. Anyone can give up. That's easy. Doing what's right and holding on to what's true is hard. A quote from my best friend and brother, Ivan Herrera. Simple words with a simple phrase that helped me get through the challenge I accepted. Let's rewind back to the day of July 18th, 2015, day 0. A day we can all recall back to. Because before that day, we were packing up, giving those final hugs, kisses, and farewells to our friends and family who would have to wait 22 weeks for us to come back home. We were preparing for a journey that could possibly help us start the beginning of the rest of our lives. Having to leave behind all our friends and family, even everything we once knew, for a place we knew absolutely nothing about. It's not the easiest thing any person could do. We all left home to find one of the hardest things any person could try and live for: change. Wanting to reinvent ourselves to be that person we wanted to be. Constantly trying to find that next chance for success. Looking around now, kind of seems like we found it, huh? Yet our deepest fear wasn't that we couldn't change. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Our playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people feel secure around you. We are all meant to shine. It's not just in some of us, but it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Straight from the start, we all probably thought this was a straight joke, thinking that we'd never benefit from what the program had to offer. Probably even wanted to turn around and go back home on the ride up here. But it was too late. We had just made a commitment to ourselves and already taken the very first steps to change. Attending the academy was a choice that took lots of hard thought, contemplating on if this would even be worth our time. This was probably one of the craziest decisions any of us have ever made. Yet we're here. Thinking back to the very start, with the little that we came here with, that we called ours, walking into a place we'd all call home for the next 22 weeks. Every night wishing to go home, dreading the decision made to even come here, but not yet knowing that our journey had barely begun. Who remembers day 0? Looking at all the tag sergeants and master sergeants thought, what did I just get myself into? During acclimation, not knowing whether to go left or right, which way was up or down, because this is brand new to mostly all of us. Being physically unfit, withdrawals from foods, sugars, drugs, it was hard on a lot of us. PT every day, doing things that most of us wouldn't do on a daily basis. It was a challenge, but with every single day, and with every single challenge, we progressed. Living the academy life wasn't easy, but it wasn't hard either. As our days went on, we were able to get through the day with no sweat. Every obstacle the days had in store for us was faced head-on and accomplished. And I know this might be a shock, but even sometimes we accomplish those things as a team. The academy is our stepping stone for success, an opportunity to get a second chance at life, and an opportunity to bring out our true potential, preparing us for adulthood and providing us with the tools we need to better our futures. We all had those kind of days that were so rough, where we were almost pushed off the edge, to where we wanted to quit and give up. But if we would have taken that easy wrong over that hard right, do you really think we would be here and be who we are today? At a point, we all figured out our reason to work hard, regardless what it be. We kept pushing ourselves to finish the day. Then there was another point, a point in time where we accepted where we were at and accepted the opportunity being given. We even realized we had to sacrifice who we once were for who we wanted to be. Today is the day of us as a whole, where we walk across the stage to get that GED, diploma, or even 14 more credits to put towards our education to get to where we want to be. All those rough days, every cut, every bruise, every drop of sweat, and every single tear shed that was put into this was well worth it, and was worth the time and effort. Just shows that hard work does pay off. As the tech sergeant in our bay always told us, challenges!
Free champions!
Because with every single challenge not only made ourselves stronger, but stronger as a team. Every step forward brought us closer and closer to what we were looking for. I always saw how hard all people around me did their absolute best, and strive to put that 110% effort into the change and improvement they long to see in themselves. Staying here 22 weeks, we learned a lot, whether it be learning in the classroom, to marching in formation, or even learning how to work as a team. We also learned that Cadre not only wanted to put us on our faces and push the ground beneath us, they also helped us realize life doesn't end here, that we don't have to give up yet. They also taught us that no matter where we go or what we go through, there will always be light after darkness. The road to success is paved with failures. It's just up to us to take those mistakes and failures, learn from them, and turn it into something better. Cadre and staff helped us understand what we had to do to achieve our goals and dreams. Don't you guys have a dream? The type of dream where you can look back, reminisce, and say, hey, I did it. We all have a dream. And maybe 5 or 10 years from now, we'll look back to where we are now and say we did it. Without all the Cadre and staff, do you think we would have been able to do this? Do you really think we would have been able to learn all we've come to know on our own? They gave us a helping hand when we needed one, guided us through the hardships so we could stand alone, head high, and proud of what we've done. And today's the day where we stand alone, head high, proud, and ready to go out into the world again and show everyone what we've accomplished. Cadre always gave us that extra push and motivation to do better. Whether it be Master Sergeant Edwards wanting to punch us in the face, we were always first in line for that. Or even tech sergeants pushing us to our limits, doing things that needed teamwork. No matter how hard, crazy, or silly it was, we did it. We fought, had arguments every single day over the silliest things, but we pulled it together and got through it, making the best of every moment, every laugh, every fight, and every single second spent together was something we all should have done. Because the people you have around you are one of a kind. You will never find anyone like the people you have next to you today. They picked you up when you fell down, gave you that shoulder to cry on when you needed it. These are bonds that will never be broken. So I suggest you take the advantage of this moment that you have right now and cherish them while you have this chance. Guaranteed, one of the most difficult things any of us will do once we go home is having to drop that one person you knew since you were wearing Huggies. Or even a friend that you have memories with, that mean the world to you. Even that family member you have, that loves and holds so dearly to you. It'll be hard, but no one says saying goodbye will be easy. It's just a part of growing up and knowing what's best for us. The Academy taught us more about respect. Before, many of us expected respect to give respect. We also learned that there is more to life than friends, parties, gangbanging, and materialistic things. Being here 22 weeks made us take all those things we took for granted and cherish them, actually realizing who and what is necessary for us. Every single person that I see before me today has changed and made some part of their life better than what it once was. And I'm proud. I'm proud of the fact that every one of you stayed here, stayed true, and accomplished one of the hardest things we could ever possibly do. And I'm proud because we all took that hard right over that easy wrong. Living with these girls for 22 weeks can be saying that these girls are about the craziest bunch of females I've ever met. I can vouch and will forever make that known. They made me laugh. They made me cry. They even got me to the point where I wanted to leave and say goodbye. Yet we're all here as a family. We did it. Sometimes I look back and feel bad because in the start, I wasn't how I am now. Before, I thought these girls in Cadre would never be more than just acquaintances. I was one of the first to say that I never came here to make friends, to make a family, or to even get to know them. Just because I knew that my family was back home. It's kind of crazy, huh? Who would have thought we'd come this far? Now here we are, 22 weeks later, representing my plight, and presenting this speech in front of all the girls that call my crazy family away from home. But I want to ask, raise your hand if you came here thinking, why did I even come here? Now keep it up, and if you ever thought, this program's never going to change me, then keep it up and let me know how many have proven yourself wrong. IDYCA is a place I'd recommend to anyone who wants a second chance, because that's exactly what this place gives. We all seek a second chance, came here, and got it. Without any of you, none of this would be possible. Coming from a person who'd rather creep through the streets at night and chill with the homies, to a person who'd rather look forward to the future and make memories that last a lifetime. We did this for us and for the better of our futures. We aren't perfect kids, but who is? We did our share of mistakes, did things we never thought we would, hurt not only ourselves, but everyone around us. Probably even pushed away anyone who tried to give us a helping hand. But that's the past. All that matters is who we are now, and we've become IDYCA cadets, and forever will be. That is one thing no person can ever take away from us. But before we go, I want everyone to take a look around. Remember these people, because for most of us, this may be the last time we'll ever see each other. With all honesty, I'll miss you guys. I just want to say thank you to the cadre and staff who showed us they cared. That the grass is greener on the other side. That there is actually a light after darkness. To my gems, I'm glad I met you guys. And now I have you all in my life. Without you, we wouldn't be here. You guys are my family, my sisters, and I love you guys. To my squadron, we're all a family. Class of 15-2 forever and always will be IDYCA cadets. And finally to the IDYCA, for giving us a second chance. This will always be our home away from home.